Hey there, Marina Ormes here with your Astro Vibe for Wednesday, August 31st, the last day of August, and we have a waxing crescent moon in Libra that is going into Scorpio mid-morning my time, so might be early afternoon or later depending on your time zone. But this Scorpio moon is going to take us into a place of themes of intimacy and trust. We've been doing some relationship work for the last couple of days with the moon in Libra, bringing a focus on partnerships, on how we relate to one another, intimate relationships, romantic relationships, but also all kinds of relationships. Any one-to-one relationship you have, it could be a work relationship, it could be a friendship. So a one-to-one relationship, a partnership, a collaboration of some sort, those have been what we've been working on the last couple of days, with themes coming up in the area of how you relate and your relationships, your partnerships, and where they need some attention, right? Relationship work is hard sometimes. We need that energy of being reflected back by someone outside of ourselves, but we also have that unity that we create when we're working together, where we can create more together than maybe we could individually. And so relationships are powerful, but they're also challenging. So good job for doing that work. Yesterday, we talked about peace and how to create peace from within that that can help you in your relationship work and just help you be a force for peace in the world. And then as that moon shifts into Scorpio today, we go from that relationship sign into this deeper sign of emotion and diving deeper into intimacy, mystery, some of those realms of mystery. Scorpio deals with things like birth and death and transformation, deep transformation. It deals with power and empowerment. It deals with truth. So it's some of these deeper places and parts of ourselves. Scorpio energy is the energy of the underground, the underworld. And so it is where we might go deep, either deep within or sometimes going through some challenging things that we just have to feel to get through. And there's no rational answer or logical solution. So that's Scorpio. It is it's, you know, there's no explanation for death and birth, right? It's just something that happens, and that itself is power. So when we're doing this work in relationships, themes of intimacy and trust can come up. And we want to use this time when the moon is in Scorpio to attend to our own inner needs, coming back, always bringing it back, right, to self-care and how we take care of ourselves, unshakable self-care, so that we can keep supporting ourselves in body, mind, spirit, and emotion, to be whole, to be well, to be a force for good, to be happy, and to be positive and creative in the world. So intimacy and trust in relationship, and that's part of what the work of relationship is about. It's about us learning how to trust ourselves and our ability to make good choices in relationship. And how often when you have an issue in a relationship, do you doubt yourself? Do you ask yourself, am I capable of making good choices? Did I make a good choice? Do I know how to make good choices? Am I good enough? All those things that we are talking about with the Virgo energy, and Sunday's in-depth video about this Virgo moon cycle. But this theme of how we build trust comes up when we're doing this work of relationship. And we have to, we don't necessarily know from the get-go how to make good choices. We have to learn through life's experiences. And so allow yourself to have that learning. Allow yourself to go through the things you need to go through, and to reflect, to look back on the choices you've made, the experiences you've been through, and most especially the things you've learned. So how does that learning get to carry you forward and deepen your trust in yourself, in your ability to make choices? That is the source of your ability to trust someone else. And so you need to be able to set good boundaries, especially with Scorpio energy. So I'm thinking of the energy of birth, of a woman giving birth, and how vulnerable that is, right? It's one of the most vulnerable human moments that we have in the big picture of humanity or life in general. And so the need, the necessity to have a boundary to protect that birthing mother, that birthing process, is really crucial, because of course something very important is happening, and it could be something that could be taken advantage of, right? So boundaries are important for that process. It's the same in these little mini births that we do day to day. It's the same in the little emotional things that we go through, the big emotional things that we go through. We need to have a boundary to protect ourselves as we go through something that we don't have control over, and to protect that vulnerability and that transformative process, that process of something that might need a lot of our focus, but we can't explain what we're doing. That's not something we can put into words. So that's Scorpio energy, and the moon is, as the moon goes into Scorpio today, it takes us deeper into that place. And as you do that work to build the trust in yourself, in your own ability to make choices, which again is a learning process, so you might not be there, you're on the journey somewhere, then you are creating that matrix, that medium where you can have more intimacy with another person, because you have that deeper trust, because it began with your own trust in yourself. And again, that is why we talk about self-care, 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 because that supports you in building trust for yourself. And self-care doesn't mean stopping everything in your life so that you can never do anything else except, the things that feel good. It means integrating into your daily life things that support you to be healthy and well, and in your body, mind, spirit, and emotion. So thoughts that support you, thoughts that are good for you and your being, food that is good for you, and of course just things that make you feel good, because that supports you emotionally. Being in nature, exercise, all those things, but in a small individual moment, it might be a deep breath. It might be a checking with yourself on, maybe that thought's not so healthy for me. Maybe I should just try putting it aside for a moment and see what other thoughts might occur to me if I put that one aside, and that takes practice, but it's a good practice. So that is the source of your ability to create intimacy and build trust and have healthy relationships that start with a healthy relationship with yourself, because you love yourself and you're taking care of yourself so that you can do the important work that you are doing, even when you don't understand it. And that's what Scorpio is all about. It's all about things we don't understand. And so give yourself permission to do that. Take space if you need it, and create boundaries as you need to support yourself. Awesome. All right. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you are doing to support yourself during this Scorpio moon, and as well as the moon goes into Scorpio, and how that is feeling as you're doing the relationship and balance and peace work of Libra to transition into Scorpio. And as always, I am available. I have one-on-one private sessions to support you with your own chart. We can dive deep into exploring how these things show up in your chart. What is your area of focus? What is your area of challenge, and what's going to best help you move through that? We can do that in a private session. I also have mini readings. So check out my website, astrologyheals.com, and let me know what you think. Thank you for your likes and your comments, and for subscribing to my channel. Appreciate your support. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.